Desjardins III. He was said to have left his home near 140th Street Northwest and Wokenobo Drive Northwest in the Prescott area of Cass Lake on foot last night around 5:30. His direction of travel and destination are unknown. Now, Desjardins is described as about 4 feet tall, 80 pounds. He was wearing black Timberland jacket, jeans, and a multicolor Puma shoe. Take a look at your screen. There's a picture of him. If you have any information, contact the Leech Lake Tribal Police Department. That number also up on your screen right now, or also you can call your local authorities.
We have new information this morning about Wednesday's deadly semi-crash on I-94. That semi-driver who stopped near Mapleton is now charged with negligent homicide. 52-year-old Yu Hai Zhu of Ontario was not injured in the incident. Highway Patrol tells us they're still not sure why the semi was stopped on the interstate in the first place. Now, the other semi-driver, 72-year-old Randall Buxton, was pronounced dead at the scene.
That crash left thousands of gallons of de-icer on the road. Today, crews are still looking at that area, trying to figure out how to deal with the mess.
That was a relief to know that it didn't get into waterways or creeks and rivers nearby in that vicinity, but that it was contained to the road ditch, and that was definitely positive news.
Troopers say that crash is just the latest in what's been a brutal winter, adding they've responded to double the number of crashes they see in a typical winter. The North Dakota Supreme Court ruled that a state abortion ban will remain blocked while a lawsuit over its constitutionality proceeds. After the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade last June, North Dakota Attorney General Drew Wrigley certified that North Dakota's trigger law that would effectively make abortions illegal in the state.
This kicked off a lawsuit brought by the Red River Women's Clinic as they challenged the ban. Yesterday, the judge paused the state's abortion ban from taking full effect while the lawsuit between the clinic and the state takes place.
6:54 right now. Let's get a check of your forecast on this first alert weather day with meteorologist Lisa Green. Morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Yes, we've got new headlines for you too. Alerts for this morning in the form of a winter weather advisory. Northern Valley, especially northeastern North Dakota, parts of Minnesota included in this one. The highlighted area is the alert starting at 10 a.m. We're also including the James River Valley in the alert as well. And this starts again a little later this morning as the wind starts to pick up and we see more snow develop. And then on top of that, we're going to see that last all day long. So conditions are going to get worse before they get better here today. So again, issues with blowing snow and drifting snow on this first alert weather day. Right now, not a lot to show you on the radar and satellite map. There are a few areas of flakes, but we're waiting for it to move in as we head into the nighttime, or rather the daytime hours today. Speaking of, the sun's getting ready to rise. We can see that light starting to show on that eastern horizon here in Fargo on our live view. It's cold, so make sure you're ready for this. We're looking at a temperature of 3 degrees in Fargo, feeling more like 16 below there. Langdon, our coldest spot this morning so far, 6 below zero. It feels like 27 below. So that's the kind of wind chill where we become concerned about it being dangerous out there. So again, bundle up here. We're looking at 1 degree in Thief River Falls, 0 in Bemidji and in Crookston, and 1 degree in Fergus Falls. A lot of places with wind chills into the teens and 20s below to start off today. So a cold start to your St. Patrick's Day, and well, we just stay cold all day long. Here's a look at our hour-by-hour planner. Temperatures only rising to about 9 degrees today in Fargo. It's going to be pretty frigid, and we're factoring in that wind too out of the northwest. Steady speeds in the 20s. We're going to be seeing those gusts getting into the 30 to 40 mile per hour range, topping 40 at times. So that causes that blowing and drifting snow as we head into the day today. And looking ahead beyond, of course, we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day today. The parade rescheduled to this Saturday because of weather. And the weather's still not going to be that nice for the parade because it's going to feel cold. We're talking about temperatures down into the single digits for parade time tomorrow. And in addition to that, it's going to be on the breezy side too. So be ready for some sub-zero wind chills. You'll want to bundle up here as you're out enjoying the parade. And as we move our way through the rest of the weekend, Sunday's going to be the nicer day of the two. We'll see more sunshine. 20s coming our way, and even into some 30s next week. A nice little quiet stretch here. Once the wind quiets down tomorrow morning, we'll see our next chance for some snow not move in until Wednesday of next week.
Yeah, we sure do love the term quiet.
Yes.
Coming up, a wintry day and a weekend ahead to celebrate. Thank you for the updates this morning, Lisa. All right, Jordan, let's go ahead and get a real-time look at our morning commute for our road report.
Yeah, good morning. You're seeing it at the bottom of your screen. Many schools are 2 hours late this morning if they're not on spring break or even closed altogether. That's because there's some difficult difficult travel out there. Here's the state of North Dakota. The whole thing minus one county is purple. That means it's a travel alert. Conditions can change quickly. You need to be aware of it. Zooming in on the metro here, we're actually showing some seasonal conditions on the tri-level of I-94 and I-29. However, heading to the west of the metro, all of these exclamation points that you're seeing along the interstate. The interstate is being called icy here this morning, but then you take a look at those exclamation points and those are incidents being reported by the DOT. Could be a big patch of ice, could be a big snowdrift. So you got to watch out for that. Much of the area dealing with that. South of the interstate, all the counties there dealing with a travel alert as well, except for Richland County. However, Richland County still reporting ice on the road. Going up I-29 around Hillsboro, the ice continues there all the way up until Grand Forks. Highway 2 going to Devil's Lake this morning as well. Ice covered. Those icy conditions continue to the north of Grand Forks through Pembina, Walsh, Nelson counties, Cavalier County as well, dealing with that travel alert and with that ice on the road. So you need to be careful there. In Minnesota, things have been getting worse as we've gone through the day. I-94, Moorhead to the Barnesville exit is difficult, and then Elbow Lake to Alexandria. Also some snow and ice on the roads. We have a crash vehicle that has spun out west of Alexandria on the interstate. Watch out for that. Highway 10, Detroit Lakes, Frazee, Perham's going to be difficult, and then again around Wadena and Staples. Heading up to the more northern section of Minnesota, the roads start to get dicey again around Red Lake Falls, Thief River Falls, all the way up to Greenbush and then on over to Emerson in Canada. Make sure you're staying updated on these road conditions all day long with the VNL weather app. Just click on the road conditions tile and you'll get updates wherever you are. Ashley?
All right, thank you, Jordan, for the update. We're learning new details about what led to the resignation of a West Fargo elementary school principal. Legacy Elementary's Jason Markison and a paraprofessional are no longer with the district after school officials say the two were questioned about having sexual intercourse on school grounds during snow days. Markison was placed on leave on March 8th and submitted his resignation the next day. The para's name has not been released. The investigation began after a janitor said he found Markison in his underwear with the para in a storage room. Video footage implies that the incidents happened on more than one occasion. The two have denied the allegations. New this morning, one woman and 4 children are now hurt following a rollover near Thief River Falls, Minnesota. The State Patrol says it happened yesterday evening along a snowy patch of Highway 59. The report says the car spun out, rolled, and then went into a ditch.
The driver was taken to the hospital along with 4 children ranging in age from 9 to 14 years old. They're all expected to be okay. Another adult in that vehicle was not hurt. A reminder, be careful out there as you hit the roads this morning.
Yeah, cold St. Patrick's Day, but we're calling in the luck of the Irish nonetheless. Thank you so much for waking up and joining us. TGIF, stay safe and warm, everybody. Have a great weekend.
We'll see you right back here Monday morning.